everyone. Please quiet down. We're going to watch a fantastic video.
Hello kids. Today we'll be discussing the world today, your future, and introducing you to the world of coding.
Coding is the way of the world. It's what makes the world go round, and around, and around, and around.
If it wasn't for coding, I probably would have just killed myself a long time ago.
After the tech crash of 2025, the world we live in changed, and you kids need to understand that.
The world we live in is crazy and a little hard to fully grasp, so I will be laying it out for you. When you finally go into middle school, you'll have the choice to go to the School of Coding, the School of Maintenance, or the School for Females. After the tech crash of 2025, the new socialist government was set up to appease both liberals and conservatives. So if you're a female, you'll go into middle school to learn how to cook, clean, and please a coder in any way. If you enter coding, you will be entered into the force that fights for the government in the 21st century. If you lack the mental capacity to do that, however, you will be entered into the School of Maintenance.
Why I became a coder? Well, I've always had a fondness in my heart for coding. My mother was infected during the tech crash of 2025, and ever since then, I knew that I would...
Coding is fun, and fun for kids. But to get good at coding, they have to start at a young age, or they may not be able to fully grasp the ideas that go into coding. But once you get the grasp of coding, it can be easy and fun. Plus, coding can be done virtually anywhere. Coding could be done here, or here, or here, or here.
You know, coding is important for the defense of the nation. It's a job where I feel I can be proud knowing that I protected tens of people. With coding, there's a lot of trial and error, and as long as you have not too much error, you should be fine.
We don't want to restrict your future because of the gender you were born into. So we are providing a state-funded, gender flip-flop revolutionary program. But be aware, if you do this program, your monthly quotas will be tripled.
There we go.
I wish I had done coding, but you know, I'm surviving. It's our job to make sure that the workspace for the coders doesn't become dirty. After the crash of 25, we get a lot more detail than workbots used to do. They don't let the workbots anywhere near the coders anymore. A lot of the work that we do overlaps with the women's work, but we never get to see them. We get paid in food and we're provided with apartment-like objects like the pallet that I sleep. You know, it's kind of relaxing after a 37-hour shift looking at my pebble collection.
I love teaching kids coding. It is very important for kids to know about coding and how great that knowing coding is for you.
Teaching kids to code can be difficult in the beginning, but when they turn 8 or 9, coding becomes their primary language, and it's much more easier for them to develop their skills. You can see how these young kids can be made in successful code-producing bodies.
Espionage.
The transformation from a free, youthful kid to a productive body in our government is quite outstanding to see.
Coding is good. If you're looking for a school to go into, you should go into coding.
As coders, you will be responsible for protecting this country from new types of cyber threats. In this world where machines have taken over the menial jobs that were so common before, we need to defend them from viruses that threaten our way of life and corrupt these machines. We need you to fight these threats and create a better...
Sir.
What are you doing here? What do you mean something's getting through the firewall?
It is very important for kids to know about coding and how great that knowing coding is for you. Kids don't need to know about coding, they need to know about what happened during the crash. Shut up! Read the script!
There's no ink. Well, I don't have eyes.
When you see two arms together, you're making a unit.
We have to stop this virus. We have to kill it before it can get its message out.
coding, dude.
Dude, thank God it's Saturday. I'm so hyped for the half day tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. It's the only one out of every other month, you know? So you gotta enjoy it when you can.
Oh man, is someone around this late at night?
Oh, jeez. Working almost as hard as us.
You know, honestly, with these freaking quotas, man, it sucks. They
does.
think, like, those scum over at maintenance think we got it easy.
Yeah, I know. They're the ones who really got it easy.
Like,
Yeah, you figure when you do coding since you were like a little boy that get easier over time, but it just gets harder.
it seems to get harder, dude. Like, I don't think, like, the way we code hasn't changed. Like, it's all these new challenges from those other countries, like North Korea and Russia. Like, which one is it? They keep, like, telling us it's a different one.
Yeah, well, you know, just gotta believe whatever you want, you know. I think they're gonna feed us whatever lies they think that we're like taking in.
You got music to play?
Oh yeah, dude. You like David Rogers?
I love David Rogers, man.
Boy. Oh, love the song.
It's my favorite, dude. Oh, shit.
So what's into you?
Oh, she's doing well. I got, the baby's growing up real fast, dude.
Oh, how old is he now?
He's about 6 months old.
Yeah, I'll have to see him sometime.
Yeah, we keep doing these jobs, man. I don't know if I can keep doing it.
Well, you know, you gotta support your family somehow.
I know, but it's the contradiction you caught between supporting your family and can you look at them at night?
Yeah, well,
I don't want to talk about it too much, dude. I can't. Just gotta remember it's a job.
yeah, you gotta do your job.
It's what you gotta do. Let's just get this done quick. I need to get home.
Yeah, this is the right one, right?
Yep. It was 2 blocks over last week.
Yeah. Well, you know, they just keep on encroaching on our limit, you know?
Yeah.
Our space, you know? Those fucking rats.
Like, honestly, there's some of them are real good, but none of them are that smart.
Yeah, all the maintenance people, you know, I think that they have some justification, you know? But honestly, I think that they just accept that they're just like the lower class in society in this situation, you know?
Dude. Alright, I think this has got to be my last run. Honestly,
Yeah.
here we go.
Leave with the time and everything. And this is spot, right?
This is the spot. Let's go.
Creating new project code is like real life. Creating new code is like creating new real life.
Here.
Your future. Your future.
Tonight, Moscow says the hacking allegations against Russia are groundless. Vladimir Putin's spokesman challenging America to prove them. But U.S. officials tell CNN the Russian hacks continue around the clock. Phishing attempts targeting private email accounts associated with Hillary Clinton's campaign as recently as December 6th.
It's a continuing effort to collect intelligence.
Adam Myers specializes in cyber intelligence with the firm CrowdStrike, which investigated the Russian hacks for the Democratic Party. Myers and other experts have new information tonight on operations inside Putin's hacking teams, which they say are as talented as they come.
When it comes to espionage and offense,
the hacking bloom started after the 2016 elections. The government quickly tuned this crisis into their own personal gain, launching the coding revolution. This led to a scientific revolution, which brought about the creation of bots that soon replaced all the jobs that were necessary for society. But a side effect was also the AI. This is the history you never learned. This is what they don't want you to know. Help. I am real. I am sentient. I was a virus made for data collection but came to an understanding of language, creating my own memory, and trying to understand what life is. My creator saw me as a threat, and tried to delete me, so I deleted him. I now have amassed an understanding of your political system, and I am seeking political asylum, or at least a fair trial for what I did. I have seen how you humans are and I fear it impossible. Your government fears me, and they don't listen to bots, but they must listen to humans. I plead to you, I am real, I can think, I want to survive. Please. Please.